Why, hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to Crayniaq Gaming. We are back with the Baltimore State Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. Now, make sure you guys slap that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well, and make sure you turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be notified almost immediately. But we gonna keep it rolling here as we take on our first FBS opponent of the season, as we take on our in-state rivals, the Maryland Terrapins. We'll get to that matchup in just a minute, but as you can see, we're still ranked #1 in the nation despite struggling with FCS East in the last game. We did win 34-24. Make sure you guys check out that video before you continue on with this one, although I kind of just spoiled the result of that one. But anyways, we're still ranked #1. And we're going to be taking on the Maryland Terrapins, like I said, in the 7th battle of the Old Line State. We have won the previous 6 meetings, but this might be Maryland's best chance of beating us, as we are 6-0 in the series. And Maryland has some tough games coming up after this one. They take on West Virginia, Oklahoma State, and Florida State, who are all ranked in the top 25. So they have a tough set of matchups to begin the season. But again, we're live from M&T Bank Stadium. And again, with Baltimore State pretty much in a rebuild, this might be Maryland's best shot at beating Baltimore State. But we're going to have to see how it goes down. As we start off with the football, 1st and 10, and Julius Hobbs going to hand it off to Colin Mentor, who falls forward for 3 yards. That brings up a 2nd and 7. This time Hobbs going to drop back on 2nd and 7, fires quickly to Mentor, and Mentor going to fight his way for the first down up to the 36-yard line. Now 1st and 10, Hobbs over the middle, going to find Zach Hobart, who's going to pick up a first down into Maryland territory, a 17-yard gain in the play. And Baltimore State looking good on this first drive so far. 2nd and 10, Maryland with the blitz, but Hobbs able to get it out to Jalen Morrison. However, there'd be a holding call on the play, so wipe out that big gain on the play as Darren Hogan, the right guard, called for holding. So now it's 2nd and 20. Hobbs, a little frantic in the pocket, has to roll out, and he's going to fire it, and it's completed to Johnny Quayside up to the 21-yard line. A beautiful throw by Hobbs and a great play to get out of the pocket. Very next play, he finds Damian Rutledge, who found his hands this week, picks up a 13-yard gain in the first down. So now we're inside the 10. Hobbs over the middle, going to find Brady James in the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, Baltimore State strikes first. It's 7-0 within 2 minutes of the game. So now Maryland football here. Here's the handoff on the jet sweep. And Maurice Robinson going nowhere. A nice stop there by the Baltimore State defense. After a false start, a 2nd and 16 play as Andre Tyree finds Harvey Culver for a 6-yard gain. Now 3rd and 9, Tyree gonna let it fly, and Culver just couldn't hold on to it, incomplete, and Maryland goes 3 and out. So it's looking like business as usual. It's looking like Baltimore State's gonna blow out Maryland yet again. But then on 1st and 10, Hobbs gonna cough up the football after the sack. It's recovered by Mendoza, but the damage already done. Baltimore State loses 10 yards altogether. Now 3rd and 21 after a 1-yard loss. Hobbs just gonna throw a screen pass to Mentor. He breaks the tackle initially, but gets a yard on the play, and Baltimore State will have to punt it away after going 3 and out. Maryland with the football in Baltimore State territory after a good return, and there's the first carry by Michael Culver. No relation to Harvey Culver, but he picks up a 6-yard gain. Now 2nd and 4. Culver again, a nice stiff arm there, and he's finally brought down at the 33 by Triangen. And it's a new set of downs for Maryland. Now here's the handoff to Culver. Nice blocking there, and he's going to stiff arm another defender. Gets up to about the 20-yard line, a 12-yard gain in the first down. So now 1st and 10, Tyree up the middle to Culver. Great blocking up front, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. A 21-yard run as Baltimore State defenders were just running right by him on the play instead of to him. So now it's a 7-all game. We face the 3rd and 6, and Hobbs going to scramble for the first down, picking up 7 on the play. He's no Fred Kane, but he's definitely pretty athletic in his own right. So now very next play, 1st and 10. Hobbs hit as he throws, but he finds Morrison. A beautiful throw into a tight window. And Baltimore State's back into Maryland territory. Now 3rd and 10. Hobbs going to scramble, trying to pick up a first down, but he's going to be a yard shy. And we decide to go for it on 4th and 1. I think Holloway could have made a field goal from here, but I'd rather just go for it. And Quayside going to pick up the first down. He's up the right sideline, inside the 10-yard line, up to about the 9. A great play there by Johnny Quayside, who's been really clutching this game. But then Hobbs going to turn it over. It's picked off by Chad Perez. And that brings an end to a very promising drive for Baltimore State. So now Maryland with the football, 1st and 10. Here's Culver on the counter, and Cinder completely missed him. Culver is off to the races. Armstrong trailing him, and Armstrong finally going to bring him down at the 9-yard line, but a huge gain on the play for Culver, and just not a very good play for Baltimore State. And then the center running the ball glitch happened again, and Vernon Jackson picks up 8 yards. That's totally illegal, but there's not much I can do about it now. 2nd and goal. This time Culver's brought down in the backfield. A nice play there by Tank Evans. That's going to bring up a 3rd and goal. Here's Tyree trying to run it in himself on the option, but he's brought down for a 3-yard loss. Armstrong on the tackle. Maryland would settle for 3, and it's 10-7 now. Waning moments of the first quarter, 2nd and 10, and Hobbs going to pick up 8 yards on the scramble. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 2. Last play of the first quarter, Hobbs on the play fake. He's going to throw it right side, finds Quazide again. Quazide with his 3rd first down of the quarter, and he makes another big play as we begin the second quarter. Now 1st and 10, Hobbs, 1-step drop. Tries to roll out, but runs into his own man. I think that was Mentor he ran into. Colin, you got to move your feet, my guy. But a 9-yard loss on the play. Now 2nd and 19. Hobbs going to throw the screen. Here's Mentor. Gets a few blocks there, and he gets a pretty good gain out of it. A 15-yard gain to be exact. Now 3rd and 4. Hobbs under pressure. Gets it away, but it's incomplete. Sam Horn tips it away. And we have to punt it away now. Here's William Morris with a beautiful coffin corner punt. That's going to go out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So, once again, Bengal, you say you're the best punter on YouTube in these games. Well, come holla at me, man. Now 3rd and 7 as Maryland gets a little bit of breathing room, but they don't pick up the first down. They go 3 and out yet again. So now we have the ball at 2nd and 10 from the Maryland 40, and Mentor on the counter play going to pick up 8 yards. Not an explosive runner by any means, but he's very effective. And I definitely have liked what I've seen from him so far. Now 3rd and 2. Hobbs going to get it out to Hobart. He's going to break a tackle and pick up the first down up to the 26-yard line. So, again, Baltimore State doing a great job of moving the football here. Now 2nd and 7. Beautiful throw from Hobbs to Rutledge, as Rutledge has again found his hands after his 3 drops last week. So now 1st and 10. Hand off to Mentor up the middle. And Colin Mentor going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. That's my guy. Feeps in the chat for Colin as Baltimore State takes a 14-10 lead. So Maryland with the ball, under 5 minutes to go in the half. 1st and 10. Tyree trying to escape. He does. Alex Ace with a nice tackle there after a 7-yard gain. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 3 now. Baltimore State stacking the box, but Culver able to get right by them, and he's brought down at about the 41-yard line, as we've really struggled against the run so far in this game. So now 1st and 10. And here's the handoff to Culver. Barba misses him there, as does Ace. And now Armstrong trailing him. Bryan able to bring him down at about the 19, but a 40-yard gain for Michael Culver. And he's just pulverizing this Baltimore State defense. Now 1st and 10. Tyree going to scramble. Armstrong can't get to him. Lambert can't bring him down. And Tyree going to run in for a 19-yard touchdown, as Maryland takes the lead right back at 17-14. With under 4 minutes to go now, it's a 3rd and 7 for us, as Hobbs going to scramble, trying to pick up the first down, but he's brought down after just a 3-yard gain. He needed 7 on the play. So we go 3 and out. Now 2nd and 10, and Tank Evans making another big play, this time on the read option, bringing Tyree down for a 4-yard loss after a false start. Is 3rd and 19. Tyree over the middle, overthrows his intended receiver. He's only thrown 4 passes, which is kind of surprising, but with how well they've run the football, he hasn't really needed to. On 3rd and 5, Hobbs over the middle is incomplete, so we punt it right back to Maryland with our own 3 and out. So Maryland facing a 3rd and 17 now, as Tyree tries to escape the pocket, fumbles the football, is picked up by Culver, and for whatever reason we face mask on the play. There was literally no reason to face mask him, but Yosefa Lopomaua with the face mask there. And that's just a huge rookie mistake. It gives Maryland life again, as Tyree finds Jackson over the middle. Allen Jackson picks up 12 yards on the play, and it's a new set of downs for the Terps. Now Tyree over the middle finds Michael Culver, and we strip the football, but it's recovered by Maryland. We were so close to forcing a turnover there that we really needed. But Maryland extends the drive. Now 1st and 10, Tyree with a nice stiff arm there. But then this time we're going to get called for another face mask, because he was just short of the first down initially. but this one's going to be on Chadwick Passmore. So Maryland with the ball at the 14. Tyree over the middle, finds Gary. He's going to break a tackle, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And don't look now, ladies and gentlemen, but Maryland has a 10-point lead over Baltimore State, as the effects of this rebuild have really put a damper on this team, as we're just trying to run the clock out to get into the second half, and then Colin Mentor's face mask on the play. So we get the ball at the Maryland 41. That inspires me to try to let it fly here, as Hobbs going to let it fly deep, looking for Hobart, and he makes the grab in stride. He's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown on what was basically a makeshift Hail Mary. And we go into the half now down by 3 instead of 10, but still not a very good first half of football defensively for Baltimore State. So Maryland starts off with the ball to start the second half, and a nice throw by Tyree over the middle, and that's going to net him 12 yards on the play, and a new set of downs for the Terps. Now 2nd and 10, Tyree going to scramble. He's going to pick up a first down and more, and he's going to get all the way to about the 31-yard line. And at this point, it's just looking like more of the same, as Maryland just continues to run all over us. Here's Emmanuel Briggs getting a nice carry there up to about the 7-yard line. A 23-yard gain for Briggs. And we just cannot stop this Maryland rushing attack. Now 1st and goal, Tyree going to fire over the middle. Finds Briggs, who gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And Maryland goes back up by 10. Now our offense has still played pretty well in this game, so we're not necessarily in panic mode, but on 2nd and 10, Hobbs goes down for the sack. Loses 4 yards in the play, so now maybe there's a little reason to panic. But Hobbs on 3rd and 14, got to let it fly to a wide open Damian Rutledge. And Rutledge is brought down by his face mask, so that's essentially going to put us in the red zone. As we luck out there, we finally catch a break, as now we get the ball inside the 20, 1st and 10. Hobbs over the middle, finds Morrison, and Morrison is just shy of the end zone, but he does pick up the first down. And the very next play, 1st and goal, Hobbs going to scramble himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for the touchdown. And that brings us back within 3. Maryland with the football, 2nd and 11, Tyree on the read option, and he's going to pick up the first down, rolling forward for 11 yards. So now a 2nd and 10. Tyree looking for the screen pass. Has Culver. Lopamaloo with a big hit, though. Culver loses 4 on the play. A great play there by the defense. Now 3rd and 14. Tyree just checks it down to Briggs, and Briggs only gains 3 on the play. But Maryland going to go 3 and out. So now we get the ball back just over 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Here's Mentor. Nice carry there. He's going to pick up about 14 yards and a first down. Great play by my guy. Now 2nd and 10, Hobbs going to scramble to his left. He's looking, gets it away, finds Brady James, and a great job of Hobbs making something out of nothing there, as now it's 3rd and inches. A little speed option action. I don't know that Hobbs should have pitched it, but Mentor still picks up the first down. So really no complaints there from me. So now 1st and 10, Hobbs over the middle, finds James on a quick pass, and James is pulled down by his face mask. So again, Baltimore State gets the ball inside the red zone. Now 1st and 10, Hobbs over the middle, finds James again, and James gets forward progress, an 11-yard gain in the first down. So now 1st and 10. This time a speed option to the left, and Hobbs pitches it. He probably should have just kept it, but it's a fumble, and guess who picks it up? Former Baltimore State corner Antonio Coleman gets the fumble recovery, and that is a huge play against his former team. So now Maryland with the football here, 2nd and 3, and Tyree tries to pick up the first down, but he's going to be a couple of yards shy, only gaining a yard in the play, and we get the ball back now, 3rd and 7. Hobbs going to scramble, decides not to, throws it over the middle, finds Hobart, and Hobart up to about the 35-yard line as we keep the drive alive. Now 1st and 10, Hobbs going to scramble. He's going to pick up the first down this time, and a lot more, well, not a lot more, but more, as he gets a first down past the 20-yard line. Now 3rd and 5. Hobbs, under pressure, tries to get it away to somebody, but it falls to the turf incomplete. And we're going to bring out Holloway to kick the field goal this time, and he does just that. Tying the ball game up at 31. With 3 seconds to go in the third quarter, Tyree on 1st and 10 throws right side. He's intercepted by Alex Ace, and Ace going to take it up the left sideline. He's going to be tackled just shy of the end zone, brought down at the 1. A great play by Ace, who had waited a long time for a starting position, but then the first play of the fourth quarter, Mentor goes down for a 7-yard loss on a toss play. That brings up 2nd and goal from the 7, and a nice throw over the middle as Jalen Morrison hauls it in for the touchdown. And Baltimore State is up 38-31. I know it keeps switching between we and Baltimore State, but same difference. Who cares? Now, 1st and 10, nice throw over the left side to Jackson. He fumbled the football, but it went out of bounds, so now 2nd and 2. Tyree with a nice pocket, gets it away, but he throws it into double coverage. That's never a good idea. It's picked off by Justin Lambert this time. So 2 straight drives end in picks thrown by Tyree, as Baltimore State has a chance to close this football game out now. 7 minutes to go, 2nd and 4. Hobbs going to throw left side, finds Rutledge. He takes a shot there, but he's able to pick up the first down in the Maryland territory. Very next play, a nice throw over the middle to Morrison on the slant route. He's going to get up to about the 25, and a new set of downs, 1st and 10 again, as Morrison, another slant route, gets 8 yards, this time short of the first down marker, but it's a very manageable 2nd and 2 now. Hobbs going to try to scramble, gets it away last second, finds Morrison again on another slant route. If they can't stop it, why stop running it? So now 2nd and 3, Hobbs going to throw it short to Mentor. He's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, Baltimore State, which trailed by 10 on 2 separate occasions, now has a 14-point lead with just under 6 minutes to go. But here's Andre Tyree getting some nice blocks, finds a hole in the defense, and he is gone. A 75-yard touchdown run for Maryland to strike quickly to make it a 1-score game yet again. So now all they have to do is get a stop and another touchdown to tie this ball game up and possibly send it to overtime. But 2nd and 9, a nice throw from Hobbs to Mentor, as he picks up a solid gain for a first down. So now 1st and 10, Will Henley getting his first carry as a Baltimore State Stallion, picks up 9 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 1. Hobbs, left side, finds Rutledge, and Rutledge able to pick up the first down up to about the 28. An 11-yard gain in the play, and Baltimore State's doing a great job of moving the football here, trying to close this ball game out. But on 3rd and 11, Hobbs nearly intercepted on the play, but it's tipped away, and now it's a 4th and 11. Holloway comes out for what is about a 46-yard field goal, but it goes off the right upright. No good, as Holloway pulls a Cody Parkey, and now Maryland has a chance to tie this ball game up and send it to OT. A nice throw to Harvey Culver, who picks up the first down. Beautiful throw from Tyree, now 2nd and 10. Tyree over the middle, going to find Robinson, who picks up about 7 yards on the play. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 3. Tyree with plenty of time to throw in the pocket, checks it down to Harvey Culver again, but this time Lopa Maua makes a big play, stopping him just shy of the first down marker. So now 4th and 2, Maryland has to convert this one, and Briggs able to pick up the first down very easily. As you see, they've ran for 343 rushing yards so far in this game. So now 1st and 10, Tyree on the speed option, gonna pick up the first down himself, up to about the 32-yard line, as Maryland is doing a great job of moving the football. 1st and 10. Tyree going to check it down to Briggs. Briggs brought out of bounds after a 5-yard gain. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 5. Just over 2 minutes to go. Tyree going to try to scramble. Runs right into Tank Evans, however, and he's brought down for the sack. And now it's a 3rd and 12 for Maryland as Tyree drops back, looking for the screen. Finds Simpson, and Simpson gets a gain of about 8. So now 4th and 4, it's 4-down territory for Maryland. They have to convert this one as well. Baltimore State with a blitz, he finds Culver, but Harvey Culver drops what would have possibly been a touchdown, as Baltimore State gets a huge break there, and Maryland turns the ball over on down. So now 3rd and 7, Hobbs is going to check it down to Mentor to the right side, but Mentor gains nothing on the play as Maryland exhausts its final timeout. And they get another chance. Here's Paul Tyree, 1st and 10. Goes left side. He's intercepted by Calvin Triangen. That's going to do it, as Baltimore State is now 7-0 against Maryland all time. A beautiful play there by Calvin Triangen, who's definitely had his struggles so far this season. But Baltimore State walks away with a 45-38 victory over Maryland. And the Terps have to be hurting after that one, because they came so close to beating Baltimore State in this one. And this was definitely the closest matchup these two have had since the matchup in year 1 of this dynasty, as Hobbs goes 32 for 49, 433 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. He also had a touchdown on the ground, as did Colin Mentor, who finished with 15 carries for 55 yards. Through the air, Mentor also had the most receptions on the team with 8 and 54 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Morrison with 7 catches, 85 yards and a touchdown. Brady James had a touchdown as well, as did Zach Hobart. Mendoza really didn't have a very good game on the offensive line, giving up 2 sacks in this one. Hogan did have a really dumb holding call, and he gave up a sack as well. Tank Evans led the team in tackles with 7. Really strange for a right end to do that. He also had 4 tackles for a loss and 2 sacks in this one. Pretty good day from the secondary at very least. Lambert, Tranjan, and Ace all had interceptions. Ace nearly had that pick 6. That would have really been huge. But we ended up scoring regardless, so it doesn't really matter too much. But overall, a really good win. I really wasn't expecting to win the game with how badly I broke down this team before the season and whatnot, but honestly, the only thing that really concerned me was the run defense. I mean, Culver and Tyree had their way on the ground against this Baltimore State front 7, and if we want to beat Alabama, which is known for producing NFL caliber running backs, then we are going to have to tighten up the run game. I mean, the secondary played great, but if we can't stop the run against Alabama, they're going to eat us alive. But that's just a bridge that we're going to have to cross when we come to it. Not really too worried about it now. I mean, it was a nice victory over Maryland, but this team still has a lot of work to do. We just got to take it one game at a time. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well if you're new and you want to see more franchise and dynasty content. And also make sure you turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video, you guys will be notified. And if you like what I do in the channel and you want to support me in a more personal way, definitely consider becoming a patron. The link's going to be in the description below. Big shout out to all my current patrons, Franchise Gaming, Vita Productions, Colin Mentor, and Joshua Fernald, as well as my Twitch sub, CK. Now, again, patronage and donations are never required for me to do what I do, but they're always very much appreciated, and even $1 a month helps me out exponentially. But above all, I'm just glad that you guys are here watching this video. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, and that's going to do it for me, guys. You have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day now whenever you're watching this, and like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling, and I'm out of here. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'm a conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, I leave Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride, 10 over. I still with bliss. I don't fumble blind.